Yeah. Do I want to risk it? Kinda. Hold on, I'm doing a thing. Uh, it should work. I hope. Uh, oh. Okay, well, this will be interesting. Well, that'll be fine, probably. Um, okay, that's there. That's there. I think we'll be fine. Emphasis on the think, because I'm not totally sure. But I am figuring something out, so hold, please. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try doing TikTok as well as YouTube and Twitch. So I need to oh fuck. Gaming blue blueprints. A new adventure. No, actually, what did I call my Butler in the Blue Mansion? Oh wait, did I fuck up the name? Oh, I probably did. I did. All right. That's one too many T's. Uh, go live. Hold on, we'll see if that works in a second. I need to change the title on all my streams because I'm fucking stupid. And added one too many T's in Butler because I'm too fucking focused on literally everything else I'm doing. All right, I think we're good. No, 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 Restream, don't you do this to me. There we go. Restream is like no live. I'm like, you better not fucking do that to me. Okay. I think this is good. I think this is good. Probably I'll have to keep Task Manager open a little while to make sure. I'm also gonna turn this down. We seem to be fine, but I'm not really into the game, so yeah. All right, so I guess kind of recap what we're doing. We are here to play Blueprints. This is a roguelike, it's a roguelike puzzle game. Um I believe is what it is, or what you call it. I don't know. I'll just look at the store page for a second. We must keep his games private. Puzzle, exploration, mystery. Nope, that's not what I wanted to click. Rich, roguelite. Okay. It's not a combat game, at least it's not as far as I'm aware. Uh it's a game where you go through various rooms that you basically pick what they are, and then you're trying to get to the end, is in a nutshell. You're supposed to find mysterious room number 46. Except the rooms change every day, so what you learned for like the layout of the last time is not going to reflect your current playthrough or your next playthrough. And yeah, we're supposed to try to get to the end. We're a kid who's trying to get his inheritance, and in order to get his inheritance, he's supposed to get to room 46. That's it in a nutshell. We did touch this for like a couple or almost 2 hours, but I deleted anything I saved from that, so we are going to start in earnest. Oh, my neck hurts. New game. I do have a binder here filled with paper. Um, I will take screenshots. I need to fix VC face. Hold on. I will take screenshots. I will um write things down. I'm just not sure I want to use a notepad app for this. I might just want to write things down in the physical, or at least do it later. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Um, Generally, you're supposed to make a note of almost everything. Um, I'm not sure how into it I want to be. This is going to be like a long-running project. This is not going to be something I'm just going to bang out in a weekend. This is like 100 hours, if not more.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Blueprints. Oh, that's what we look like. So, as I said before, I have played it a little. We did a couple rounds, and just about nothing in this game. So, from the person who bought this for me, they told me basically that nothing in this game is random. Everything has a meaning. Like, for all I know, these 4 paintings here have meaning. I'm not, or the 2 there. So he said, according to him, his text document had about 2,000 lines used for notes, and yeah, so the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. So this is our map. I'm just gonna put my notes over here for now. Our goal is to get to the antechamber. Supposedly this is how we find room 46. We know really fuck all about it, and from a hint I got, apparently that's not even the end of the game. So, or maybe the crux of all the problems are in the antechamber. Ouch. We have 50 moves. We can go between 50 rooms, but there's also rooms that'll remove how many steps we have, rooms that'll give us steps. So where we go and how far we can go, it's really dependent on our path. For now, I guess I'll reread this. Open only in the event of my death. Welcome to Mount Hall. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you're fully aware of my last wishes and the details of my bequests. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge to lack of confidence, I assure you. Nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. No tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone such as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me with a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert, something Sinclair. So yeah, that's the deal. I guess we'll just start. So what I learned last time is that we have to get up to here. Each tier here is counted, and the farther along we go in the tiers is a higher chance to find locked doors, and I'm assuming everywhere from about here and onwards will have at least 1 to 2 locked doors, and the last 2 layers here are probably like all the doors are locked. So one of our I guess tasks to focus on is trying to get as many keys as possible during a day. For reference, during that day, like day 3 or 4, I got to about here was the farthest I could go. All right, so so there's different ways to go about this. You can have different hallways. You can have different different. I think there's only one kind of closet. You can also have different bedrooms as well. I don't know if the shapes are all like specific, like bedrooms will only be this shape or whatever. I don't really remember. I know there's a couple different kinds of hallways. There's hallways that are crosses, hallways that are T's, and straight ones. So that's not always an indicator, but later on I might start writing down all the different kinds of shapes for the bedrooms. Bedrooms and hallways and whatever else. We're going to actually do a closet because stuff to start with would be really good. Silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Ivory die. While drafting, you may use the die to roll new floor plans. Oh, okay. Well, that's that way closed off. All right. So we got a nook and a parlor. The parlor has a puzzle piece because we can. Well, there's a puzzle in there. It generally involves 3 boxes, from what I can tell, every time. There's also like the colors of the rooms also do matter. There's a couple different red rooms and they all have their meanings and shit. So we're gonna do the nook because that gives us another key. The rooms are also filled with like can have notes and such, and sometimes it really does matter. This room I don't think. Oh, here we go. A journey's noteworthy. As you continue your adventure, you may want to consider getting several to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, perhaps most fittingly, a journal will provide you an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Well, I do have one. By the way, you can also bring up your map at any time to figure shit out. Fuck. If I do the guest bedroom, I have to get something here. So remember, this will go 2 out from the entrance hall, so you do have some leeway in how you do this, but I'm going to take a chance at the guest room. I want to try to make as far as I can today, and then I'll focus on what exactly I'm doing afterwards. I'm also not sure that... Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note and thank you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time in the hunt with Lord Everson, whose particular personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though. I always enjoy mathematical puzzles and appreciated I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. I feel I should write this down. I may revise these notes later. I will take a screenshot too, so I can fuck with this later, but for now. Alright, first note, blueprints. Okay. This will also help with like my hand and writing. I don't write much, so. I'm assuming that's a KL. Everson? Evanson. Billiard room in the house. Billiard room. Game in the billiard room. Rocket. Mathematical puzzle. Shit, that's wrong. Mathematical puzzles. I can't spell or shit, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Onwards. Okay, so now I need to go here and hope I get a decent room. Please give me something I can use. The den is the only thing we can actually use here, as much as I want to use the storeroom. So you don't get to carry everything over. There are stars. I'm not really sure what the stars do, to be completely honest. Oh, the trunk is locked. I'm gonna save my key for now. Yeah, I don't know what the stars do, but I do know at the end of the day you can earn stars for some reason. We now need to go up, so this bedroom plan it is. I would really prefer to not unlock the trunk because I'd like to save my shit. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. I don't really know what kind of... Oh, bedroom. Okay. Oh, I guess I should take a screenshot just in case. Well, the only place we can go is... Well, we got forward or a courtyard. Corridor is always... Okay. Corridor is always left unlocked, so I don't need to worry. I think by rank 3 or 4, the possibility of rooms being locked start happening, though it's very unlikely, huh? What? That is the most random thing to see in a chat. I downloaded CSGO off a shady website. It was actually just a Ukrainian drone system. Oh no. That is terrible. What's the blueprint say? I guess I'm stuck going straight. Or a spare room. I don't think there's anything in here worth checking out. Yeah, it's just an unfinished room. Uh, Pantry it is. Oh. Oh. And the note. I'll screenshot it. Uh, 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 Oranges. Great conversation starter. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I suppose. That's terrible. You're terrible. Please picks up some fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed they may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. I'm assuming this is in the house. Hey, thanks for following. Okay, so if you, huh? It was like, should like actually see this copy of this bad. Oh. Please do not drone strike Russia. I mean, yeah, I was gonna shut up. Okay, so if you're not aware what we're doing, we're playing Blue Strike or Blue Strike. Blueprints is a puzzle game, and you actually have to write shit down. And here's our first locked room at rank 4. Awesome. This is why we take a key, folks. All right. We have access to. Fuck. Uh. Oh crap. I'm gonna do the drawing room because I don't have much. Shit. I don't. Huh? Okay. Drawing room. So I guess some context on this game. It's a game that took them 8 years drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that'll allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. That's one way to end a war. Okay, we're gonna try going straight for now. No, we can go this way. Maybe get a good, there's a lavatory that doesn't have jack shit. We have a storeroom, though. We can use that. I'm assuming there's something in the game to stop you from just getting railroaded. So I'm going to pray that's true. Alright. This doesn't require a key. We do need something to go up, though. So I'm going to do a chapel and take the loss of the coin. If you're wondering what coins are, there is a shop. I believe it's in the cafeteria where we can do that. I'm going to screenshot these. I don't know what exactly to do with them later. But I know I'll probably need them at some point. So, and then this one is that one. Okay. But for now, that one goes down, this one goes up. Okay. We're gonna try going up. Use special keys. Dining room. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 is reached. Well, we're rank 4, so that's not going to happen. We can do this one. But I would also like to save my gems, because they become pretty necessary quickly. Alright, we have left or right to go. And unless we reach rank 8, there won't be food here. But we may have to come back, so that's fine. Case in point. Locksmith keys for sale. I'm not sure I have the money for it. Breaker box, that could be useful. Again, I don't know what the vac indicators do, so we turn on the garage. I can also turn off the key card. Oh god, the key card system. I'm not sure what turning off the key card system does. I don't have a key card, but I also don't want it to just. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just turn it on. Won't know until we experience it. So maybe I should just try to live with the consequences of that action. Special keys. Silver key. Okay. Okay, so special keys don't count as regular keys. I'm not answering those questions, man. To the person on TikTok. Streaming to 3 sites is always going to be weird to me. I'm stretching, give me a second. Oh, shit. Okay. I also have Monster and water, so I'm good to go. Okay, if we pick the gymnasium, we can go up or down. I believe red rooms are always negatives. Okay, I want to note that. Red room. I'll have to rewrite this later because I'm figuring out how I want to organize things. I love fountain pens. I've been using mine more recently, so it's become really easy to write with. We're going to pick the gymnasium. If I go through here, I lose half my steps, and that really bothers me. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they'll be placed in this. Okay, we'll do the conference room. Safe code 80 or 9083. Let's write that. I'll have to ask Glacius later about this one. You know, I keep putting it away, and I just know I'm going to be opening it a lot. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several other rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, those items will gather there instead. Okay. So, I'm going to save the one for tier 6. And take the garage because that'll give me 3 keys. That seems like a pretty good trade. So even if a room has like a thing, you still have to go gather said thing. So like it's not just going to be handed to you for walking in there, which is nice. Oh, motherfucker. I knew it. Okay, hold on. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you've been gone where your services are required. I don't care how long you've been driving his lordship. Your absence must be accounted for, Miss Babbage. I'm just going to screenshot it for now. I'll write it down later. I actually want to rewrite all the notes in the game. Which is one of the reasons why I'm really only going to play this once or twice a week. This game will most likely take me like all year to go through. The way things are. There's supposed to be 3 keys in here, so the question is, where are my keys? That is the question. Oh. Okay. Okay, we are going forward. We're gonna do a hallway because nor do we don't have gems, and quite frankly, I don't think I'd really want to do that anyways. But these doors can be locked, which is the downside. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, I'm gonna write that down, but I need to ask Glacius that. If red notes are for that playthrough or if they are always true. Hold on, something's wrong. Oh, hold on, my cat's throwing up. One of the downsides of having a cat. Hold on, I have to go clean this up. Um. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Sorry about that. The cat decided to throw up and make a mess. So I had to go deal with it. Um, she's fine now. I got her purring. She's all good. Uh, what? Oh no, she wants attention. Cat, I don't. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I got something for you, cat. Phone over here. Hey, here we go. Hi, baby. No. Hey, pretty girl. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I uh, I wasn't expecting the cat to throw up, so yeah. Okay, back to um, right. What was I writing? Uh, right. Doors in the West Ring. Well, I need to get her some treats. I don't really get cat treats very often. Oh, ding. Hold on. Maybe it's something important. Uh, nope. Apparently, oh, it's Cappy. Hi, Cappy. You just threw up and then you like licked my face. Why? Why, cat? Why? Now she wants attention. Silly cat. Uh, yeah. Okay. I need to find a new place to put this thing. Oh, I guess I can just leave it here against my chest. It's fine. It's a big enough chest for everybody. Okay. So left or right? Let's go to the way where we're stuck. Like all we get is a turn. Okay, so boudoir. There's a safe in boudoir. So we'll check that out. I don't know. Oh, it's not opened. Um, different paintings than last time I was in here. So, Christmas, same safe code. 12. Oh shit. Uh, hold on. Oh, 12, 25. Okay. There's a picture of Christmas in the corner, and that's always the same. That gem. Lay down. Oh, not on my hand. Okay, can I move forward so I can at least look at the letter? I read 4. God knows what that means. Kitty. I'm trying to play the game. Uh, okay. You have to. When I got it a cat, I wanted her to be super cuddly, want my attention, um, to be fluffy. I got one of those things. Okay. Boudoir. Okay. I am actually gonna start. I'm gonna have like a page for each room, and then write down all the things that are in there that matter. So OUEOIR. I don't know if my mother's here. For Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from public record. Okay. Disappearance, public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept quiet as possible. But I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece. Um, I guess I'll have to drop a family tree at some point. Um, Shocked that your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, not by that same do not by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you can undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence bless this betrayer, our son Simon, your heir. And then mother Daniel. I'm gonna have to drop a family tree at some point. Simon, your heir, will inherit blah, blah, blah. When he learns, spud upon your grave, when he learns of your cursed foolishness, needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year, Daniel. Okay, and that's a 4. And there was a gem in there, and that was nice. Okay. This door is locked. I don't have enough money for the commissary. That's where you buy shit. Uh, Redraw. All this will lead to a game over, so. We got the gymnasium. We could do that. Or we could do the patio. But that requires a gem. And it spreads gems in each green room, but unfortunately we only have a green room, so it's kind of pointless. A package will be delivered here during the day after drafting this room. I'm left with two options. I have enough steps to do it, but I've also wasted keys by this point. I'm gonna take the gymnasium. Okay, this is gonna be locked. Oh, it's open. We're gonna try the kitchen. Not because I want the kitchen, but because I want to go forward. Okay, so you're gonna be locked, aren't you? Yep. Okay, we have the pool. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Or the parlor, which does have a key, but then I'm really stuck there. I'm gonna take the pool and oh fuck. Or I could take the lavatory and just screw myself, I guess. I'm assuming there's something in the lavatory that matters, but I'll take the parlor, maybe get some gems out of it. Okay. It was a great honor, invitation, blah blah. I have a refresher memory. Okay, I'll care about that later. There'll always be at least one box that has true statements, one box with false statements, and one box that has prizes within. The other two are always empty. So we need this to do the puzzle, the wind-up key. This statement appears on another box. This statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty. One of these is true. One of these is false. I'm gonna say that technically these two are true. So this one must be the false one. But this one could also be true. It's not lying. Let's try the black one. Oh, which one was it? I'm guessing it was the white box then. I guess I mucked that up. Okay. Fuck. Now is where we start backtracking. Okay. Okay, now we go backtrack even further. Okay. Less likely to find items laying around your house. Mage, 7 locked doors? Well, I have to pick the maid chamber because there's like... There's nowhere else for me to... Fuck. Do we have any other way to go? Maid chamber, it's locked, that's locked, that's also locked. Fuck. Well, this is where we call our first day. We got all the way up to here. We got so close to the antechamber. Shame we didn't get farther than that though. I was actually hoping for... Oh well, it doesn't matter. Call it a day. We got some notes. Not a ton, but we got something. Mount Holly, mid-sized villa, total rooms 23. Rank 8. Rank reached 8. Steps taken 33. Items found 2. Items being anything that's not a gem, key, or coin. Day 2. Okay, well, let's, I guess, start off in this room. The den gives us one gem. That's pretty nice. Is there anything, like, that really matters in here? Okay, we can go. We can grab the storeroom, and that'll get some useful shit. And that's what I'm gonna do. It's best to get as many keys early on as possible, because, like you saw, everything gets locked after a while, and it's pretty annoying. Okay, we got closet, 2 rooms. And I'm trying to collect, like, as many items as possible, so. Because God knows I'll need it. It said there's 2 items. Oh, the gold compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay. I know where to use that. Okay, we're going to try to leave the north room from the start as empty as possible. Let's try the parlor again. Alright, this box... The box that claims to be black has gems. This box is blue box. This box is the black box. So, true, false... gems. Blue has gems. I'm most likely going to have to write down all these puzzles at some point unless I memorize them, which is possible. And this should have some gems. Sweet. Nook. That's not the greatest start, but we'll take the free key. Okay, we we almost screwed ourselves there. But we have a ton of gems, so commissary. Everything here is pretty pricey, so. But we can come back later, is the nice thing. We also can't play whatever this is, unfortunately. Okay, we have a chapel, which we'll lose a coin on. Spare room, it'll just take us straight north. I'm pretty sure the door here isn't going to be locked. I don't think this... Yeah. Well, we have a passageway that gives us free reign everywhere else, which is fine. A pantry that'll take us to the left, or a bedroom that'll take us to the right, but give us 2 steps. Well, the pantry will also give us money. The money might be pretty useful. Okay, I'm gonna put the notes away because I don't think I'll need it right this second. I really need to get a better microphone. Yeah, you can call it silly all you want. Oh, banana. Streaming to TikTok and such, but whatever raises followers over time. I mean, it's not a hard run game, so I might as well stream to all platforms possible. I'm gonna drop it. I could do a chapel. I'll lose a coin, but that's fine. I could also go back to the commissary, buy a gem. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I actually have to. Fuck. Okay. I'll draw the chapel, but I will go spend a gem. Alright, I'll go get my gem first. And yes, backtracking will spend steps, so be careful of how you move. You ever play this? Okay. Like, that little trip for the gems just cost me, like, 5. Pretty sure these will always be the same, so I'm not gonna bother screenshotting them again. This way's north. This way's north. Key. Okay, bedroom. I guess we don't really have much of an option, huh? Well, if the chapel's gonna screw me, I'm gonna see if it's going to give me anything interesting. Utility closet. I'll take that. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Hey, we got 2 more back. Awesome. Okay. Is there anything in here? There's a Reddington. Nothing important. We really only have one choice here. I mean, we could go do security, but I guess I'd rather the dining room. Or I could redraw the floor plans. I mean, dining room works. There's no wasted doors, so. I could go north, but I'd rather save that for now if I can help it. Corridor is always left unlocked. Okay. Patio. Well, this will be the only green room, so. Security. It might I could do the guest bedroom. I'm going to do security. Oh, cutscene. It's new. Why is this being so dramatic? Oh, it actually shows me moving. Oh, okay. Not actually. It has something else that's a representation of me in the room, but not my actual turn. Um, Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. Okay. Well, that's a note. Okay, we can go back if we need to, but I'd rather not. Access to levers are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a I'm just going to screenshot these. I'll write them down later. Okay. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. And maybe, oh, nothing in the boudoir this time. If I do this, I can't really see where I'm going, but at this point, who cares? Wine cellar. Is that all that's in here? Is 3 gems? I'm assuming so. Fuck. Well, time to go look for keys. Please don't be locked. Oh, shit. Environmental house features. What could that mean? This machine requires additional power to be piped in from the boiler room. Antechamber requires levers, right? So. Guessing it's these levers that are required. I wonder what the chances are for someone to beat this on their first try. Welcome to Mount Holly Laboratory. Okay. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing, combining different mechanics to create original and unique house feature that'll last until the end of the day. Sure. I highly doubt I'm going to draft another red room. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be drafting any more rooms. Log into network? Oh. Incorrect password. Okay. We'll have to find some. Oh, there's research logs, but I don't want to go over that right now. I'm pretty sure I'm screwed, so. Well, if I'm screwed, the amount of gems I have doesn't matter, so. Might as well spend them all. I can also go back to the dining room. I guess that's an option. Boudoir. I'm not getting any rooms that, did I already get a boudoir this time? No, I did not. I think once you go through the boudoir, and unlock it, it's always unlocked. Henceforth, I don't totally get as to why, but I mean, I'm not down. I mean, I'm down, so it doesn't matter. Drawing room, conference room. It's free, right? Nothing gonna be in here. Oh, wait. No. Never mind. 9083. Well, okay. Workshop. Whoa. Combine inventory to create new items. Whoa. Lockpick will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Oh, okay. Not quite the key I was looking for, but like... It'll work. Um, 10 extra steps. That'll help. Okay, so we can go to the dark room and see if our lockpick works. If not, we'll go to the dining room and then see if it works there. I don't have high hopes it's gonna work, but at this point, I'm willing to just check it out. If anything, we've gained all the steps we took to get here, so it quite frankly could be worse. Hey, it worked. Did I just use up my lockpick? Experiment successful. Oh, it's a red room. When drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 floor plans. Great. Magnifique. Marigold wins. Okay, Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's riddle. Marion Marigold adds another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. That is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger in the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political assassinations that might come with the Sinclair family. About 6 months later, Swinburne author never considered herself a success. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me writing. I always challenged myself to never tell him, I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. So as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." Marigold was elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of a royalist family and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Oh, there's more. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questions. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people on Tuesday. Although no group has come forth officially to take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed that, or by authorities, that the work of the insurgent group RLCF who call themselves the Children of the Black Water. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Miss White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Huh. Jesus. Did I get raided, or is this just people coming from everywhere? Oh, just people on YouTube. Hello. Oh, there's more. Oh shit, that's not the button I wanted to press. Oh, that's Inspect Element. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold was announced split with a longtime publisher Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold had referred to in the past as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold was the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at a press function was seen at the corner of suspicious bag under a blank, waved down this third mission. Grand treason. Hold on. Caleb Manning and his publisher were 2 of the 3 dozen names that appeared in leaked dossier person of interest. So, because of the suspicion of Caleb Manning as a bomber, they were... Okay, hold on. So this is Caleb Manning and Philip White. And they were on a dossier of persons of interest. And then almost a week later, they were arrested for it. Oh, no, they were arrested shortly after that. They were leaked as persons of interest. And Marigold left for that. No trace of discovered Cinca heiress, but the search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was seen last week by a close friend around 3:45 Friday getting into a carriage after late luncheon date at 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Miss Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's out of character incident. At this point, we are seeking information. Oh, Jesus, okay, this is it. This is the last bit. So, she got into a carriage, and then... So Marion, who fought for a cause and then just disappeared, just fucking vanished after just getting into a car or a carriage. Okay, priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. I wonder where all the jewels came from. I'm actually gonna lower the sound on the stream a bit. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Aries have broken into one of the crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today. The local police and forensic experts have spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. Museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders while seen beneath the south wall brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militias arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is a renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries. The priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. So I feel like there's a connection that Marion's involved here, considering this is something that happened Okay, so if we assume that this is an order, so she disappeared about 4 months after she left the publisher. And then about 8 months after that, or 7 months after that, jewels were stolen. And considering they're in the same scrapbook, I'm assuming they're connected, or she may have been a part of it. That's just a theory. So the scrapbook is basically a telling of the last couple years of Marian's life before she disappeared and possibly died. So either she was kidnapped because of something to do with the bombing, so she was a part of the bombing or whatever, or she was kidnapped because she is traced to the Sinclair family, or she disappeared herself because she's disgusted and then decided to become a jewel thief for some reason. Okay, that was a wild bit of lore. Not what I was looking for, but fuck it, we ball, I guess. You don't seem to be able to pick this door's lock. Okay. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Well, archive floor plan. Fuck it. Random. Oh. I screwed myself. I have no keys. All of today. Oh, so that's wild, huh? I was thoroughly surprised by that. Total rooms 26. Rank reached 7. Steps taken 41. Items found 3. New rooms 9. Save and continue. Day 3. Okay, start with the left. Storeroom key. Always useful. And the gem. Bedroom, breaker box. Grab that early. I still don't know what the vac indicators do, but turn on the garage. I'm also going to turn off the keycard system. We haven't run into a keycard yet, but I do not know if they are required at all. Nook. It'll take us to the right, but it'll give us a key. And I'll take that for sure. Spare room. We will get the den, and then we'll check out what's on the right, because, well, we might as well. Boop. Alright. Oh, yes, an observatory. Again, I don't know what the stars are for, but there's something in here I actually want. And we did find this during our time before spin. It's that. So, well, I'm gonna check that out. Oh, Okay, hold on, I need to make this go higher. Okay, I need to now spin this. Actually, I can go. I think it's take it to the right for a second. Hold on. If there's a star in there, I might be able to get something out of that. North Star, gain 1 coin. Nice. Okay. Now we need to turn this the other way so I can get at it. One more? Yeah, that's fine. Oh. Observatory rank 1. Nice. I believe what we find in here is something that benefits me consistently afterwards. Assuming it's the same every time. Hey, planetarium. Call it a day in a planetarium, gain +2 stars. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add planetarium to your drafting pool? Yes. So now we have access to a planetarium, and I guess we get a star every time we draft an observatory now. I don't know what the stars do, but hey, that's pretty great. If I sound unenthused, I am tired. I didn't sleep well. I had back pain all day yesterday, and I was pretty exhausted by the time I got to sleep, and I didn't get to sleep till like 10 or not, 9 or something like that. Or, sorry, 8 or 9. And by that point, I just wanted to. I didn't even want to stream, but I was like, well, I kept saying I was going to do it. I was going to do it. I was going to do it. Gave up the day before. Glacius did buy this, so I could do this. So I'm gonna at least try. We are going to do the parlor because I want the gems in the puzzle. All right, one's true, one's false, and the black box is not empty. This is the black box. This is the black box. Okay, so at least one of these is true and one of these is false. And then one has the gems. Okay, I'm just gonna wing it at this point. I'll write this shit down later. I'm really not sure. Hey. Okay, we have corridor. All we have to do. Everything else is blocked off, unfortunately. Okay, we have. Really, we just have the passageway. We do anything else, we call it a day already. You know, we're gonna go straight for now and see how things go from there. I could use the pantry and go down. Launder currency? I'm not sure what that's supposed to do. But I'm curious, so I'll give it a shot. I'll waste my gem. What currency am I supposed to launder? Oh. This service costs 5 coins in exchange all of your gems with all of your coins. All of your keys with all of your gems. Oh, okay. That's cool. I'll definitely keep that in mind. This is also this game is kind of exhausting to think about, if that makes sense. There's a lot more thought to it than I thought when I was told to play it. I will take the closet and rest the. Yes, a key. While drafting, renew my floor plan. Awesome. Doors the west ring are more likely to be locked. That's good. Well, basically we have to do security. Oh, great. Oh, redraw. Boudoir, pantry. Just do the pantry. That's at least 4 coins there, so that's good. Banana. We already have that note written down. Bedroom or a chapel. Chapel goes. I'm gonna do chapel. I'm gonna try the right. I'm not really sure we can get out of that, but this counts as 2 bedrooms. And nursery, whenever you draft a bedroom, I was gonna do bunk room. Well, this place counts as 2 bed. Nope, 2 bedrooms. So, hey, little guy. Hello. It's a little hamster. Hi, little guy. This place counts as 2 bedrooms. I'm assuming that's for other effects. Ugh, every time I walk in here, it's hell. Okay, we have. Well, we're stuck with. Fuck. Well, if we're kind of screwed, we might as well pick lavatory and see if there's anything in here worth writing down. HNS. Nope, just a room with a shitter and a bath. No shower, just a bath. I've seen people think it's weird to have a shower in a bathroom with like a shower bathtub combo. And to whoever thinks that's weird, you have lived a privileged life. Or you must have a really great bed or just bath exclusive room, because I don't know, that's just been the norm. Or maybe I'm the one who's just weird. Or privileged, who knows. Everybody's privileged in someone else's eyes, that's for sure. Alright, day 3 was kind of a bust, unfortunately. 12 rooms, 18. Rank reached 5. Steps taken, 25. Items found, 1. New rooms, 5. Save and continue. Again, I'm not sure what the point of stars is, but... Day 4. Oh, yeah. Every time we move, we lose a step. Spare room. Pantry would be pretty useful. I think I'll find a utility room later, so I'll just grab the money and steps and move on. Oh, it's a storeroom. You always got to grab the early cues. I don't really like. God, we haven't really had to use any of the knowledge we've accumulated yet, which somewhat worries me as to how badly that's going to matter later. Den gives us +1 gem. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do den and hope there's no locked rooms. Where's this tier, like, 0? It's rank 1, so we're, like, fine. At least I hope we're fine. Hey, observatory. Oh, can already look through the thing. The twins. A pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall. Oh, let's go check that out. Oh, they require... You know what? Fuck it. Ooh hoo hoo. Ivory dice. I don't have a key for you, unfortunately. I guess it's good to know we can always go back. I don't think there's anything else in the hidden compartment. I think that was just a one and done. Hey, we're rich. We have money. Not for long. Utility closet. See. So in order to get to the final room, we need a laboratory, and a boiler room. That's what I've gathered so far. How to force those floor plans, I'm totally unsure. Also, I picked the utility closet thinking the wrong thing. So I'm really glad we still have this way, because I accidentally almost just killed our run that early. I will do this instead. We're gonna try going straight. Nursery, parlor, redraw. Courtyard, nook. I'll take the nook. I actually might go take a nap, I'm not gonna lie. I'll stream more later if I do, but I'll decide how I feel after the end of this run. Because I'm supposed to be writing things down and I'm not, and I just want to keep putting it off. That's not the way you want to feel when playing this game. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to follow or subscribe, depending on what platform you're on. But yeah, I'm starting to feel like that, and that's never okay. I don't like playing Final Fantasy that way, and I'm not gonna like playing this game because like when in Final Fantasy 14. I'll start skipping story shit and just like advancing. This box contains gems. The other 2 boxes contain gems. All 3 boxes contain gems. One of these is a liar. One of these is truth. And one of these has the gems. So, liar. Liar. Truther. I think. Hey. Fuck. Hallway. Please don't ask for a key. East Hall, sure. Closet. Cool. I get an extra key and a gem. We have a dining room. Corridor is always left unlocked. I'll definitely take that. Planetarium. Call it a day in the planetarium game +2. I'm pretty tempted to grab that because I don't know what stars do. And it's a relatively uncommon floor plan. But this will also sabotage my way going forward, and I'll have to go back to the hallway. And I don't have a ton of steps left. I'll risk it. If I get screwed after, then I'll just come back here and log out. Again, I don't know what stars really do, but right. Okay. Please be unlocked. Scaredy, see, all... Well, shit, I guess that's the only one we can do. Crap. Well, there goes all our keys. So much for that. There goes all our gems, too. We are running out of resources rapidly. That's empty. This one works. Office. We're kind of... Oh, I can redraw. I have no gems. This half year... I don't have a lot to give. You know, I'll do the weight room, but I'm going to check the other door. Oh, it eats my shit anyways. Okay, never mind. Oh, great. Awesome. I just wasted half my steps for nothing. Magnifique. Dining room. You're not gonna have any food in you, but at this point, who the fuck cares? Okay, that's locked. Well, guess we're back tracing or stepping or... I have to be careful of how many steps I use. Because if I want to call it a day, I have to go back. Oh my god, you're back. Is back. Back again. Fuck. Okay, I guess we're going to call it a day in the observatory. Or planetarium, sorry. When I first drafted this... Oh, fuck. This room. Oh, I don't know if I'll have enough. It's gonna be close. What happens if I... Oh, it just... Okay. You've pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and now must return to your campsite and get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow, however, that might be a little different. Okay, well, it still count as doing that in the observatory? Or planetarium? Guess not. When it's forced on you, it doesn't count. That's unfortunate. Well, we have our first moment of actually getting exhausted and passing the fuck out, so. Let's go straight forward today. Well, shit. Guess bedroom. I'll always appreciate the extra. Ooh. The extra steps are always useful. Storeroom. Yeah, let's screw ourselves early on. That's great. say Nook. We need keys, gentlemen. We need as many keys as humanly possible. That corridor is always left unlocked. That's a good sign. Getting a corridor in like the later ranks must be just like heavenly. We're not having a good time here. Okay, what do we got this time? Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Awesome. Please tell me they'll all be unlocked. Pantry? Let's do pantry. Nana. Den. Oh, garage! Oh, I don't have the gem for it. Forward. Crap. Ah! Well, we're gonna use a key. We might as well go forward. So early on, too. Damn it. As much as I want the planetarium, I'm just gonna do the chapel. This is not gonna end well. This is gonna be locked. Holy shit. Magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. And there should be a gem in here. Locked. Rotunda can rotate. Tate. Commissary. Items for sale. Okay. Will you sell me a key? No, but you sell me a sledgehammer? Okay. Oh. Okay, well, we're not going that way, and we've fucked ourselves there. Okay, we have no keys, and now we get to backtrack and check every door possible. Oh, this one's good. Bedroom, laboratory, we can... So, this is a locked door. If I remember correctly, so... I guess we'll check an experimental feature and hope for the best. Each bedroom you draft after your second. For each bedroom you draft after your second, gain +1 star. I don't think we're drafting any more rooms this run, but I'm not totally sure. I guess we go back now, try the chapel again. Okay, we'll try the den again. I'm gonna keys off like quick. Well, call it a day. Nothing else to do, so all those steps mean nothing. Yeah, I think day 6 is going to be the last day. I might stream again later, but for now, this will be our last run of the day. I mean, it's a good day, 2 hours. Good start. Screwing myself early, as always. Will I never learn? Um, Early gems would be nice. Alright, which one we got today? Okay, gems are in a box with a statement. Gems are in the black box. Oh no, they're in the blue box, weren't they? Fuck. Kinda screwing myself here, huh? Oh well. Let's see how badly I screw myself then. This might be a quick run, I'm sorry. Alright. Let's see. We got a closet, the fuck. Well, I really did screw myself this early. I am a terrible nephew. Oh, we got a gem out of it, so I guess there's that. Supposed to be 2 items in here, so what's the other item? Oh, the shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. What am I gonna be digging up? A body? Okay, that one was really short. We'll do one more. That was my shortest run by far. All right. A nook in like a proper place for once. Parlor. All right, what you got for me this time? We have this box is the middle box. Gems are in the middle box. False, false, true. Um, oh, that kind of screw me, but to be fair, 2 items is still really useful. Ivory dye. What would I do without you? It still leaves the entrance open, so it could be worse. I'll take the observatory though. Diamondus Miner and the twins. You know what? I'm not going to waste my keys on the front, I am sorry to say. May redraw floor pans here. That could be useful. I could do the breaker box. Redraw. Desperation. Because I don't quite have much else to go for. Courtyard. Bedroom. Coat check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Den. Den could be useful. Nursery also useful. I'll take the den. Storeroom. More keys. More keys. I'm assuming I should try to have a quota of somewhere around like 4 to 5 keys for when we get to the later parts of the map. Maybe more. Okay. I guess the dark room's the only row we really have right now. Okay, so keep the keycard readers on is what I've learned. I guess I have to go to the courtyard. Oh, I don't have much choice here. I started getting in the coat check room a lot, though. So I guess we've unlocked that or what have you, and we are fucked. Huh. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. So my shit's now frozen, so in theory, I just call it a day. And then I'll have my my gems tomorrow. That'll be a nice strong start. I lost my keys, but I don't really have anywhere else to go, so. Anyways, I am so sorry to leave y'all. Subscribe if you want to see more of this, but I'm tired. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll probably come back later, but for now I'm pretty exhausted. Anyways, I hope y'all have a good day and night and sweet dreams so I don't come back. Take care.